Shabbos, I'm Jack the Greek. Welcome back for another episode of my cooking. Today we have something very special that we're going to cook on the CrossRay BBQ. We've got a CrossRay BBQ with all 4 burners on high, sitting on around 300 degrees, ready to go. Now, we have today patates. Yes, we're going to cook patates, as in potatoes. But we're going to do it Jack the Greek way. We're going to add some beautiful tomatoes, some mushrooms, a little bit of garlic, and we're going to complement it at the end with some beautiful bread. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is start with our patates, with our potatoes. Let's get our tray, just there. We've cut them up into quarters or fifths, depends on how big the potato was, but we're going to throw them in, just like this. Nothing special, no grand design, just throwing them straight into our tray, just like that. There's still a couple of big ones, so what we're going to do is quickly just cut them up, because we don't want them too big, okay, because they're not going to all cook, and we want to make sure that they're cooking. So there's a couple in here, they're just a bit too big, so we're going to cut them a little bit. Because I want them to become nice and mushy at the end. I don't want them really browning up or crisping up, these ones. So that looks all right. This one looks a bit big. We'll cut that one. One more just here, and here. These look a bit big. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook these in the CrossRay BBQ on the top grill. And we're going to cook it for around 30-35 minutes. I haven't cooked this meal before, so it's going to be a first for me. But I don't think it will take longer than about 30-35 minutes. So we've got our potatoes straight in there. Not much to think about. Tomatoes. Just throw them in. As many as you like. Just like that. Push them in. Mix them up amongst the potatoes. Let them become friends. Oh, there's a big one. We'll cut that one a bit. Let them all become friends. They can start talking to each other in Greek. Mushrooms. Let's put them in as well. Just like that. The mushrooms are going to really fade away. And they're going to really mix up at the bottom, and they're going to become nice and juicy and soft at the end. So there's our tomatoes, there's our mushrooms. Now we've got our garlic. So we'll grab our garlic, Australian made garlic, none of this imported stuff. And what we're going to do, we're just going to cut it 2-3 bits, just like that. We don't want any more than 2-3. One big clove is enough. We'll put him in there. Now, my secret weapon, chili. Let's put a little bit of chili in there. Now what we're going to do is put the chili just on one side like this. Just like that. We don't want to put on the whole lot because half the family doesn't like chili. Okay, so we pack up our chili, but before we go on, we don't want our chili mixing up with our non-chili. So let me teach you a Jack the Greek way, how we can manage it and making sure that the family that doesn't want chili doesn't get exposed to the chili. Grab a bit of foil. Wrap it up like this, create yourself a little bit of a wall, just like that. Move it over, like this, hoppa, and place it just in the middle, just like that. There we go, beautiful. Move it around, doesn't matter exactly, bit of chili's not gonna hurt, but you put it in like that. You create yourself a nice little wall. Put the potatoes up against it, put some back on this side, and away we go. Just like that, beautiful. A couple more tomatoes on this side, like that, beautiful. So we've got our garlic, we've got our potatoes, we've got our mushrooms, and we've got our tomatoes. We can't forget our salt and pepper. Plenty of salt and pepper there, just like that. Opa, beautiful. Put some pepper. Again, plenty of pepper. This is meant to be a nice meal that you can enjoy with your bread, maybe a nice beer or a nice scotch. So you've got to put plenty of salt and pepper. Olive oil as well, we can't forget that. Just like this. And we'll put a little bit of water at the bottom, just to keep it moist. Opa. Just like this, beautiful. Olive oil, never harms anyone, just adds flavour and taste to your meal. That sounds like a commercial. So a bit of water at the bottom, just like this. Okay. We don't want it too much water in there because we don't want it to start boiling up. So there we go, guys. We've got it all ready. Make sure our wall is working properly there. Jack's wall to separate our chili. I reckon we throw a little bit more chili. It's probably not enough to, if you ask me. Okay, so you might think we've got everything in our dish now, but we're still missing one secret Jack the Greek ingredient. It's not really the ingredient, but it's his style of cooking. We have a couple of homegrown tomatoes, beautiful tomatoes from the backyard. You might ask, what am I going to do with these? I'm just going to cut the ends off. Creates me the opening of the tomato just like that. Just like this. Enough there so I can actually get to the middle of the tomato. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to squeeze it. Just like this. Just like that. I'm not going to put the skin on, but I'm just going to squeeze it like that. I'll take the skin off. And one on this side as well. Look at those juices from that tomato. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just like that. And what that's going to do is just add that a little bit of acidity as well on top as a bit of a sauce. So, let's go. Straight in the CrossRay BBQ. We've had all 4 burners on high for around 5 minutes. It's sitting on about 300 degrees, as it is now. And what we're going to do is leave it in there for around 30 minutes. And then we'll give it a bit of a turn, maybe another 5 or 10 minutes after that, and it should be ready to eat. Opa, welcome back, you Jack the Greek. And yes, what you just saw was our beautiful outdoor heaters from Heat Strip. Of course, on a cold day like tonight, heating is what you need. Now, let's go straight to our meal. Come over here and let's have a look and see how our beautiful meal is going. Opas, look at this. Look at our beautiful potatoes. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So, what we'll do now is we'll start plating it up and we'll put it here. We've got a couple of plates, but we only need one just for this. So let's just plate it up like this. Beautiful potatoes with our mushrooms and tomato. Look at that. Opas. Opas. Beautiful. Now you can eat this meal with whatever you like. We at the moment are fasting, being Greek Orthodox, as Jack the Greek is. So we don't want to have any meat with this dish, but we will have a bit of yogurt on the side. But you can have it with meat. You can have it with salad. You can complement it with whatever you like. We're just going to put that there. Just like that. Beautiful. Oh, bah. Look at that there. And we'll put this on the side. Just here. Turn off. We'll turn off our barbecue. We don't want to overcook our potatoes. Just like that. And we'll get our yogurt again. Jack the Greek likes to use authentic Greek yogurt. Opas. Just like that. And we'll put some yogurt just like that on the side. Opas. There we go. There we go. Just like that. On the other side, you might be asking, what am I doing with the second plate? Well, I'm going to put it there and I want to grab our beautiful ciabatta bread. So what we're going to do is cut this up just like this. Turn it around like this. Oh, listen to this. Opas. Nice and beautiful ciabatta bread. We've got some beautiful slices. Nice and thick. Okay, so we've cut up all our bread. We'll put our bread just like this. Opas. Beautiful. Just like that. And we've got 5 pieces. We'll probably leave 4. Just pieces like that on our bread. Put this aside. And you're going to ask me, what are we doing? Well, let me show you. Put this away. Just here. Clean up that a little bit. And we'll grab just a little bit more of our meal with our... And what we'll do is we'll grab the spicy end and just put it just like this. Just here on the side. Just like that. And with some of the juices, we'll grab in a minute. Like that. Beautiful. Okay, we've just prepared our dishes. Let me turn them around so you can see our beautiful dishes made by Jack the Greek. We cooked it all on the CrossRay BBQ in around 35 minutes with all 4 burners on high. We had a beautiful tray of potatoes, some fresh tomatoes, some mushrooms, and some chili. And we made some 2 beautiful meals. One with ciabatta bread, just have it on the side. The other one with some beautiful Greek yogurt with some chilies to give it a bit of a spice. Here we are from Jack the Greek once again. Thank you very much.